Namaste to everyone. Namaste Gopal Bhaiya. Good morning. Welcome to the 13th batch of morning session. Today is day 9 and we are reflecting on the assignment of day 8. Welcome.
नमस्ते भैया
जी भैया,
जी
नमस्कार.
नमस्ते एवरीवन so we are discussing happiness and prosperity so we are trying to explore what happiness is for us what prosperity is for us so we all want happiness and prosperity in continuity so we are discussing happiness and prosperity so we are investigating that happiness is my innate nature or is it some external influence. So if it is an external influence, we will make all efforts outside. If it is an external influence, we will think to correct others. We will think to ensure favorable sensations all the time. But if it is an innate nature for us, then we will work on our right understanding, right feeling. So we are exploring. So from last few days, we are trying to observe our activities. We are trying to see how long we are trying to ensure happiness from outside sources, how long I am able to see my happiness with my innate nature, how long we are making effort outside, how long we are making effort inside. So we are trying to observe our activities. And we are also trying to see whenever we ensure favorable sensation, how long we can be happy. So we are trying to see difference between temporary excitement and happiness. So with the help of this assignments, we are trying to see our tendencies. Then we discuss prosperity as feeling of having more than required physical facility. So we are discussing prosperity. We are trying to see whether we have feeling of more than required physical facility or not, whether we have clarity of our needs or not. So these assignments, these PPTs are helping us to investigate. So this is what we are discussing. So let's take few sharing on this assignment. Then we will move to next slide.
Namaste, भैया.
जी.
I feel happy to participate in this kind of inspiration and self-reflection. Uh, it, about this exercise, about the inventory of the various items. For a long time, I felt that whatever things are there, furniture, clothes, books, gadgets, somehow I want to utilize it, all the physical facilities. uh, fully. That means I whatever is there, I want to make the utilization of those physical facilities fully, so that there's no waste. I'm not wasting any, because I feel that all the things and all the physical thing, whatever we have, they should be utilized fully. Then only their value is understood. And if you don't utilize a particular thing fully, then we are wasting its whatever its value is there. So for long time, I have this kind of thinking and attitude. But when I want to implement, many times I feel I'm not utilizing some of the things uh, fully. So there is sometimes some regret, or I feel some guilty about it. But I, even the books or whatever I have the doing part time, or the books I have, that also not able to either uh, give to others. And I was thinking to start some library and distribute the books. And sometimes action I'm not able to take. So the thinking is there very much. So I would say that I'm very much aware about this, identifying the need for physical facility on the basis of the right understanding. Whatever we have, whatever we need, should be based on our needs and not on the income. Because I feel that, as we all know, that physical things, whatever facility we need, they are limited. They are, and many times I have seen in the society, in different houses, families, so many things are just lying and they are not properly utilized. I feel, I mean, sometimes I feel very bad and guilty also. So many things are being wasted, and just for decoration purposes, they are kept there. But whatever is there, you cannot change others' people's mentality. But this is a very strong thinking in myself, that we should utilize whatever physical or physical things we have totally and fully. So this is my perspective and my sharing. Thank you.
जी भैया. So nice भैया, है ना? So objective is to increase our awareness. So how much we are right utilizing physical facility, and how long we are not able to right utilize physical facility. So we need to be aware of all these things. Right? So awareness is important. So if we are able to see both the act, then we will try to find out the path. So if I am not able to use some physical facility in right manner, it means somehow I have associated my happiness with that. So that's why I am attached to those physical facilities. So matter is clarity of happiness. So the more I clear about my happiness, my innate nature, the more I will be able to right utilize the things available to us. So the clarity about happiness, the clarity about prosperity will ensure right utilization of physical facility. Suppose we have mobile. Now if I am able to see my innate nature, if I am happy because of my innate nature, so I will use mobile in a limited manner. Otherwise, I will keep indulging myself with the help of mobile. So my attachment toward physical facility is because of lack of clarity of the right source of happiness. So we can see generally that People start seeing YouTube, then they shift to next video, then they shift to next video, and they keep shifting for 1 hour, 2 hour, till their eyes are tired. So why it is happening? Because I am not able to sense how long I need to use mobile. For what purpose I need to use mobile.
Mm.
So they are searching something. So with clarity of happiness, I will be able to decide. I will be able to limit how long I need to see mobile. What is the purpose of mobile?
That's good.
So that can happen with the clarity of sources of happiness. So nice, Bhaiya. The objective is to be aware, and at least you are focusing on these things. जी भैया.
Yeah.
नमस्ते भैया.
नमस्ते.
नमस्ते सभी को. भैया, this is actually a very important exercise for me because I am seeing one change within me, and I want you to reflect upon it. Like, भैया, automatically it's happening that in last 4 to 5 months I am able to observe it little more. That automatically my purchasing outside has gone almost nil. Means whenever I actually need, then only I buy. Sometimes it happens like when it comes to my relatives, my close people. So sometimes I feel that I slip. Like I think that I'm not getting happiness by things, but they might get. So if someone needs only, for example, one pen, I would buy the whole packet of pen. There I'm able to see that my sanskars are working in that manner. So and I need to improve this. I'm also able to see this, but I'm able to see this thing that not as per the income, because maybe income has got increased, but because of the right understanding, I am not spending more money. This is one part. Another part is this, Bhaiya, that I don't know how, but maybe I've listened from some people again and again this figure theory that if we have somebody is there, he has already collected 40 lakh rupees. So now he is serving to the people. In UHV as well, I've heard some people talking about themselves or others. So I don't know, we are somewhere, because maybe my inner aura is not that strong. So this has got inculcated within me that when I say my day-to-day life, I don't need much facilities, and I understand that I need very less money, okay, to survive. But one more thing is there, that I also have another sanskar that I need at least this much money. I need to collect this much money, and then I will not think about the money. So yeah, I'm not getting like how should I resolve this thing? Like there are two things working in day-to-day life. I'm happy that I'm able to ensure the physical facilities. I'm able to limit it. I'm able to see that it is not the source of happiness. I'm completely harmonious according to this, but I don't know from where their figure theory has come. How should I see this? Please, Bhaiya, if you could guide me. This is something that has been bothering me, and I wanted this slide to come, and I wanted to ask this. Please, Bhaiya, guide me.
So as per my understanding, है ना,
जी.
it comes because of insecurities of
Hmm.
the future.
Hmm.
So because we are dependent on others for our wealth.
Hmm.
So that's why we think let's accumulate enough
Hmm.
so that we may not face any odd situation in future due to lack of the wealth.
Hmm.
So that's why these types of thoughts comes into mind. So let's accumulate. Once there is enough, then I will serve the society and I will help the others.
Hmm.
But important is how much I need to accumulate.
Hmm.
That remains a question.
Hmm.
So that can be clear with the feeling of prosperity.
जी.
So if I am not clear about happiness, prosperity, then we will not able to sense how much we need to have.
Hmm.
Number one. Number two, in our social system, our earning depends on other
Hmm.
people.
Correct.
So that dependency makes us insecure. So what is the right way? Right way is to have or to believe that in nature there is enough opportunities to produce according to our requirement.
जी.
So if we take nature at the center and our hard work at the center, then we
Hmm.
can be independent.
जी.
But in today's scenario, that is not possible for many of us.
Correct.
So that's why this insecurities comes to in our mind.
Hmm.
So that we need to work here.
जी.
So issue is without feeling of prosperity, we will not be
Hmm.
able to see how much is required. So when you think that okay, 20 lakhs is enough, then again a
Hmm.
question will come: what will happen when I will be deceased?
Hmm.
I am sick. At least I need 20 lakh, 30 lakh because it is common bill in hospitals.
Hmm. Correct.
Then you will think of accumulating 1 crore. Then again one question will come. Suppose Pakistan attacks, what will do? We
Correct.
need to have enough money to move from India to foreign. Then you will
Hmm.
calculate 4 crore. Then
Hmm.
again one question will come. So this insecurity creates problem.
Correct.
So with this clarity of happiness and prosperity, this insecurity will go down.
जी.
So rather than I will accumulate all the thing, another way is I may expand my relations.
जी.
So that relations may help in those time. So
Correct.
two things are happening. One is the lack of relationship. Second
Hmm.
is the lack of confidence that I can produce with the help of nature.
जी.
In in the absence of both these things, we feel insecure. जी भैया.
जी. जी भैया. भैया, I will think little more because this is a question that has been bothering me. Means I also understand whatever you spoke. Somewhere I understand this thing. I am not able to meld this sanskar. Basically, the problem that I'm having is that I know that I don't need much. I also understand that even any disease happens. Ultimately, I have also made up my mind that it's okay, even body goes, but I am going to be there. My family members are going to be there. If we eat healthy, then big disease might not come. I have this kind of basic level of understanding. And about Pakistan and all, I have not thought in that broader
Mhm.
level. But but yeah, still I feel that previously I still remember in 2020. Suppose if I'm right now having 100 rupees, I was having 10 rupees. But I was not having this kind of feeling. I don't know how in last 5 years I have become like I don't know how here. Maybe after my father's death, many people spoke to me like this that you have to be responsible. Now you are the only person who has to manage. Maybe yeah, this kind of thing has worked wrongly for me. Otherwise, I
जी.
remember that I was never a money-minded person, and now too I'm not a money-minded person. But when I see properly within myself, I'm able to see there is a fear, and I don't know why there is a fear. Money is there, enough is there. I don't know. So I think maybe I will think little more Bhaiya about it. And this is a quite maybe personal question. So I will also discuss with you if it is needed personally. Thank you Bhaiya.
जी जी. जी
धन्यवाद.
भैया. So we need to be responsible. But underlying assumption is all responsibility can be fulfilled through money.
जी, correct.
This is underlying assumption. This is one
Correct.
part. Second is social structure.
Mhm.
That's why we need a humane society.
जी.
So in humane society, we will be assured of our family members.
Mhm.
Because society is not humane, so
Mhm.
we have lot of worry regarding our family members. What will happen after me? Who will take care of my parents? Who will take care of my child? Now these are the lack of trust
जी.
in society. So that's why there is a need to make effort towards ensuring a humane society. A society where systems are supporting our innate nature. So I want to be happy. I want to be prosperous. To actualize this prosperity, I need physical facility. And to produce that physical facility, our social system should support this. That everyone has opportunity to produce physical facility with the help of nature.
Mhm.
But our social structures somehow is not supporting this.
जी.
So we are bound to earn money and we are dependent on others.
Correct.
So that's why we need to think from family to society to world family order.
Correct.
जी
जी, भैया,
it will
thank you so
take
much.
time.
It will certainly take time, भैया. But sometimes it also happens that I feel that because I have been little more responsible, I guess. So somewhere my working is dependent, and people are dependent on my working. If I work, then only they would be able to earn
जी
in my organization. So sometimes I feel about them as well that even I want to quit or lessen my working hours, it will impact their life. So
जी
somewhere this is also the thing in my background. Thank you, भैया. But thank you so much for addressing the question. Thank
जी
you. Namaste, भैया.
नमस्ते भैया.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
नमस्ते भैया. नमस्ते.
Namaste. So, my question is actually, I know the answer logically, but I cannot validate. So, my question is that when I'm busy with some task, or when I'm reading something, or when I'm studying, where I am, whether I'm within or outside. जी भाई.
Where your voice gets feeble. Last line gets feeble. Say again. You are reading.
When I'm reading something or when I'm studying,
Hmm.
so I cannot decide that where I am, whether I'm within or outside.
Within or outside the body.
Uh, no, where I'm working. I'm working inside or I'm working outside.
No, where
Because,
inside?
yes.
Inside means in
Uh,
what reference you are saying inside?
inside means for within, for myself or for consciousness.
Hmm.
My efforts
And
are external or internal.
okay. Okay.
Uh, yes. This is what logically I know that when I'm reading something or when I'm working, I'm uh, inside, within, means I'm working for consciousness, but I cannot validate it. So if you help me in that, that would be good.
So we are working for our happiness.
Yes.
We are working for understanding. But issue is whenever we are reading, it will help us to see our innate nature, or it is helping, or it is giving impression that happiness can be assured with outside effort. So ultimately, whatever effort we are making for our happiness. Suppose we are reading a book, it means we are searching something
Mm.
to understand something or for our happiness, basically for our happiness.
Mm.
So it is very clear that whatever efforts we are making, it is for our happiness. Now we need to be aware whatever we are reading, it is helping us to understand our innate nature or not. Suppose we are reading a book, Be Positive, for example.
Mm.
So ultimately, we want to be happy. That's why I'm reading this book, Be Positive, because I don't want unhappiness in my
Okay.
life. So I am reading this book. Now, for example, in this book, author is telling, think positive. Whenever there is a negative situation, you think positive. Now, we need to verify, will this approach will help us, will this approach help us to see our innate nature? If it is not, then maybe these kind of tools work for some time, but we cannot ensure our happiness in continuity. So in negative situation, we are thinking positive. It means we are diverting ourselves from the real situation. We are reconditioning ourselves. So basically, it is not helping us to restore our innate nature. So we started with the motivation that I will be happy, or otherwise, we started with the motivation that unhappiness will not be with us after reading this book. But if this book is not helping us to reach our innate nature, then we cannot continue our happiness.
Okay.
So that we need to be aware. So we are working for our happiness through the help of some outside material, but we need to be aware, will this effort help us to understand our innate nature or not?
जी जी भाई
जी भैया. So anything else you want to add into this?
जी means during the last session also I asked him to you and you also answered
भैया,
properly
your
that
voice is very low here.
जी.
Say again.
Is it okay now?
हाँ, now it is okay.
जी जी. In the last session also I asked same question and you answered that we should see take it as a proposal and we have to validate those proposals on our own right. So that is the same kind that we should try to find our innate nature, try to reach to our innate nature.
जी.
जी भाई.
Okay. So if anyone else wants to share regarding this assignment. So have we done this assignment? So assignment is very simple. We need to take an inventory of various items that we have, and we need to check we have more than required, or do you think that we need more? On what basis could we come to this conclusion? So assignments are very simple, as I said, but they are helping us. These assignments are helping us to investigate, to check our tendencies. So maybe naturally we want to right utilize the things, but our tendencies, our sanskars may not be aligned with this. And I am not aware of this also. So this assignment will help us to see what we are doing actually. What are our tendencies actually? So these assignments help us in that manner. नमस्ते भैया.
जी भैया.
जी.
जी नमस्ते सभी को भैया in yesterday's assignment I could see that recently my son has bought that uh, atta chakki in the home around some 15-17,000 rupees. So I was observing that earlier from my father's means when he was purchasing, when I was purchasing. Now he purchased, but he was giving the reason that as per the natural acceptance, we want this wheat, we want this
Hmm.
flour for nourishing the body. So the
Hmm.
wheat can be taken from anywhere, but he was supplementing that if we go for that regular atta chakki, so we have to store it, and then all that nourishment part is lowered. So, but I think that when that work can be done with 50 or 70 rupees, why to waste 15 to 17,000? So, I think there was a debate on we both father and son on this prosperity issue. Please guide, Bhaiya. Both were not in opposition. So, actually,
Hmm.
means in relation, I was talking with him. So, why it is necessary or why it is not necessary? Please, Bhaiya, if you can guide. Thank you. Ji.
Hmm. जी भैया. So important is, you know, the feeling to nurture my body.
Ji.
This is important.
Ji. Ji.
Maybe his program
Yeah.
is otherwise, according to you.
Ji.
But we can appreciate that he has taken nurturing at the reference.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he's trying by his own ways.
Yeah.
But this is appreciable that at least he has thought over this, that we need to nurture our body.
Yeah, yeah.
So let him
Means,
try.
ji, ji, ji. He has not taken to show off or I am having
Ji,
prosperity
ji,
and I am having that atta machine inside my kitchen. Not like that.
ji.
He clearly told me that you are bringing that atta in bori of 20 kg and putting it for 1 month. So that is not, so that's why I understand. Thank you, Bhaiya. It's a small observation. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, Saviko. Dhanyawad.
जी, नमस्ते.
Yes, good morning, Bhaiya.
जी, जी.
When I did this exercise of observation, um, since this is a self-evaluation, so Bhaiya, whatever like furniture, clothing, books, whatever it's in the access accumulation, but I was thinking the other person also may be getting the happiness by accumulation. So my question was, uh, like I also might be accumulating some by going to book reading clubs and getting knowledge, information that I am accumulating, and the other person is also accumulating the physical thing. So I was understanding this much. With the right evaluation you can say, but sometimes I feel it is not necessary, but I'm not able to put the things in a right way, uh, or sometimes I hope I'm able to convey, Bhaiya. So
जी,
it's a journey of self, but we are in a social structure where you find the things access, but the other person is having the happiness out of it. So that way there is a mismatch, Mia. So how to, every time keep reminding the mind it's okay. The other person is also, uh, please guide on that. Mia.
जी, जी. I am not clear about your question, Didi. What is it, please?
Uh, Bia, the observation part you said, the
Hmm.
accumulation of access
Hmm.
of inventory. Uh, if I see the inventory in access, the other uh, person in the family might not see it as access. So how to go about it, or
जी
maybe he will say ki, uh, you are also accumulating, not in physical but in mind, by going to other places where the book reading or knowledge access or information, that is also accumulation. So I also understand that way. So
जी
yes.
जी. So issue is we are evaluating each other relatively.
Yes, bhaiya.
So for example, you have purchased 3 books. Now other is observing it as evaluation or accumulation. But as per you, this is not accumulation. You have purchased it for understanding. So what would be the absolute difference that we need to explore? So reference will be my needs, not the others' perception. So if I am taking it out of prosperity, so I will right utilize it. So whatever we are have taken, if we are able to right utilize this, then it is okay. But if we are not able to right utilize it, and I have taken it, then it is accumulation. Suppose you go to the market, take showpiece, and you keep this showpiece in your drawing room. Now you think, what is the purpose of this showpiece? That we can evaluate. Is it helping us to make us happy? Is it helping us to see our innate nature? Or we have taken this showpiece to get appreciation from others, or some happiness from some favorable sensation? So that we need to check within ourselves. So if I have taken this out of prosperity, out of happiness, then I will be able to right utilize it. Otherwise, I have accumulated it for some sensual pleasure or to get feelings from others. So that we need to check what is my purpose. Maybe other is not able to perceive the same, but important is what is my purpose, why I have taken this. So that is important.
Bhaiya, can I say something?
Ji, ji.
Bhaiya, this is regarding not my accumulation. I'm not able to, others' accumulation. I'm finding the problem. Like I'm getting resistance or something like that. So how to give my mind a right understanding, and I have to work on that, I guess, uh, to be with others' accumulation as a part of their happiness, I guess.
So other is doing this because he is not clear about happiness and prosperity. He is not clear about his innate nature. So we should
Yeah.
be clear that he is not clear.
Hmm.
And so what we can do, rather than reacting on his accumulation, we can help him to understand.
Okay.
Basically, it is matter of understanding. So if I am not clear of my innate nature, so how I can ensure happiness? Then I will try to accumulate things. Then I will try from outside sensation, feelings. Now I am able to see this, that other is doing this because he is influenced. Now rather than reacting on his action, we need to complement to his understanding. So help him to understand. what is happiness, what is prosperity, rather than negating the things that he is doing. So it will create more reaction if you negate him.
Yes, Bhaiya.
And if we are complimenting him at the level of understanding, he will understand gradually. Understanding happens gradually. It will take
Yeah.
time. Yes.
Yes,
For
Bhaiya.
example, this morning session. So we are not taking reference of your physical facility. We are talking, keeping natural acceptance at the center. So as you understand yourself, your actions will be refined outside. That will naturally happening. Similarly, you can do with others. You help him others to understand. Their actions will be refined with time.
Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Very good. जी ओके ओके नमस्ते
नमस्ते भैया
जी
भैया I want to say that I think I don't spend so much money and I have not been accumulating things since I took UHV first session but I have a now I have a good job and once this job was dream for me but sir, in my family, my all family members think that we will organize good wedding party for you, and it's our dream. But sir, after listening this, I get pressurized because, and after that I started to accumulating money. And so, sir, what should I do? Because I think less about money in my life and making my family members understand is very big task for me.
हम्म, जी what your father does भैया
What sir?
your father's occupation what he does
Sir, he is a worker in mines.
okay okay and mother
Mother is a housewife and she is also tailor.
okay and how many brothers sisters you have
Only one sister.
okay okay so now questions is they are forcing you to accumulate money right
I'm not telling about only mother and father, but also my uh, great father and grandmother and grandfather.
okay so everyone है ना is creating an environment to accumulate money
Yes, sir.
so see one possible way is है ना to share your understanding with them your understanding of happiness your understanding of prosperity
Hmm.
and you may ask them to attend a workshop online workshop at least your mother can attend online workshop your
Yes.
grandparents can attend online workshop है ना so it's matter of understanding भैया है ना so once people understand it they will be able to see prosperity the issue is they are not able to see prosperity and they have assumed that this money only can help us
Hmm.
and money is the source of happiness so physical
Hmm.
facility is source of happiness sensation is the source of happiness and that can be gained through the help of money this is the underlying assumption so you just see how can you introduce this understanding with your family member so you
Hmm.
may ask your mother to attend at least one workshop session online session now it is easy to attend online session है ना so With this, you will be having a reference to discuss. What is the exactly what problem is? You don't have any reference to talk these issues. They start with the money, you start with understanding. So there is a large gap between
Yes,
you
sir.
and others. So try this if anyone of them can take one online session, one workshop at least. And ultimately, we need to work on understanding.
Yes, sir.
So try this, whether it works or not.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
जी. Okay. So we are talking of our basic aspiration, continuous happiness and prosperity. So we discussed happiness as to be in a state of harmony, prosperity as the feeling of having or producing more than required physical facility. So these are just proposals, but we need to explore all the time. So we need to explore for ourselves and we need to help others also to understand these proposals. But for us, we can investigate, explore all the time. So we can explore all the time for ourselves. This can happen. So with clarity of this happiness and prosperity, we can also make few programs for others. Right. So let's move towards next slide. And if time permits, then I will come back to Pratik ji. So the basic human aspiration is for continuity of happiness and prosperity. And that we need to check. Don't assume it true. You ask yourself, do I need continuity of happiness, prosperity all the time, every time? Or I need happiness for some time? So that is also to be verified by you. So the basic human aspiration is for continuity of happiness and prosperity. And this can be fulfilled by living in human consciousness, by ensuring right understanding, right feeling, and physical facility. So this continuity can be ensured with human consciousness only. So as we discussed in workshops also, human consciousness means ensuring right understanding, right feeling, and physical facility with the correct priority order. So with human consciousness, we can ensure continuity of our happiness and prosperity. So transformation from animal consciousness to human consciousness can be ensured through human education sanskar. So we need to work for our transformation, we need to work for others' transformation. So if we work for our transformation, we can ensure continuity of happiness and prosperity for ourselves. And if it is ensured in education sanskar, then with the help of education sanskar, others can also work for their transformation. So transformation has to be happened. So with right kind of education sanskar, we can share these proposals to our students, to our family members. And with this proposal, everyone can verify whether these proposals are right for others also or not. But continuity is possible with human consciousness. So let's understand this human consciousness. So human consciousness means now I am living with right understanding. With right understanding, I am able to see relationship with other human beings. And with this, I am able to interact with nature in a mutually fulfilling manner. So with right understanding, I am able to ensure mutual happiness with human being, and I am able to ensure mutual prosperity with rest of nature. But if I am working only for physical facility, only physical facility is at my center, then it is animal consciousness. Animal consciousness because animal is conscious only about his body. So its all effort is related to his body. But for human being, it is not sufficient. For us, we need relationships. For us, we need understanding, right understanding. So living in this larger circle, right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. This is human consciousness. Living in this smaller circle only, this is animal consciousness. Outcome of human consciousness is mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. So this transformation from animal consciousness to human consciousness, we need to make effort for this. So we need to make effort for our consciousness. With this, we can make efforts for others also. So because for human being, happiness is a matter of understanding, not a matter of physical facility. So right understanding is important for human being. So with this right understanding, I am able to see relationship with other human beings. Once I am able to see relationships, and I behave with the feeling of relationship, it ensures mutual happiness. And with right understanding, I am also able to identify how much physical facility is required, and it will ensure mutual prosperity. So this mutual happiness, mutual prosperity is an outcome of human consciousness. So we need to make this effort, and this transformation can be ensured with the help of Education Sanskar. So with Education Sanskar, we can put right proposals to our students. With the help of these proposals, we can also help them to explore these proposals. And this verification of proposals can lead to human consciousness. So continuity of happiness and prosperity can be ensured through human consciousness. Now we need to check this priority order, whether we are living with this priority order or we are living with some other priority order. So you can check within yourself, we can check within ourselves, what is our priority order all the day. It is right understanding, relationship, physical facility, or it is physical facility, relationship, right understanding. So for example, if physical facility is the first priority for me, then I will recognize relationship conditionally. So one question will come immediately in my mind, what is the benefit with this person? What will I gain with this person or with friendship of this person? So if it is coming into my mind, it means physical facility is at the priority for me. So we can check with our daily activities what is the priority order of our living. Right? So for example, let's take one more example. Suppose wife or mother has cooked food for me and it is not tasty. So I left this food and ordered another food from restaurant. And I am complaining my mother, my wife, that she has not made tasty food for us. So we can sense what priority order is for us. So this priority order we can investigate in every activity. Whenever you are talking to your family member, are the contents of interaction? It is understanding, relationship, or physical facility. So in this manner, we can help others also, or we can make efforts for our transformation. So take it as a proposal. So we are not saying that we all are living with animal consciousness. What we are saying, we can evaluate ourselves. So these PPTs are helping us only. These PPTs are not declaring anything. So these are helping us. If we are living in human consciousness, then it is very good. If we are not living, then we need to make effort. And this proposal will help us to understand our current state. And this is the only purpose of this PPT. So it's time for Hindi session. We continue this discussion tomorrow. We will take questions tomorrow. So namaste everyone. Thank you for participating.